What's up, guys? Iceman here. Wake up to meditations. Appreciate y'all for coming by. Like this video if you will. Subscribe to the page and swat that bell so you're notified next time I post a video. And blessings to my patrons. May you have many wives. Links in the description below. So, a lot of you guys ask me, Iceman, how'd you get your women? Iceman, what would you do if you could go back? Iceman, how do I get the women? So I've been scouring YouTube to a certain degree. Just seeing what guys are saying. What you need to get the women, this, that, and the third. It's crazy how many guys have these cars behind them or whatever. A Bugatti or some shit. Is that a car? Ferrari. Nice ass Camaro. And some nice ass watch. My question is, what kind of bitches are you trying to attract with that? You want to know the kind of women who select you because of your car or your watch? Well, hoes. STD-ridden holes. Is that what you want? Let me know in the comments below. Do you want to get a bacteria-ridden disease that will eat off your you-know-what? Because that's the kind of human female that you're attracting when you go with a nice, shiny car or something. And they don't even know what the watches are. Like, you get some watch, they don't know if it's $10 watch or a $50,000 watch. So is it really that helpful? And I think that the primary issue here is that to a certain extent, sometimes the watch is purchased by like a professional athlete or whatever, and they're not buying it with debt. They're just putting it on their debit card and paying for that shit. And if that's what you want to do, fine. But to go into debt with depleting assets like cars or watches and trying to impress women with that, I think, is quite misleading. They don't know about the watch. Do guys really like to wear watches? I haven't worn a watch since I was about 17 years old. I remember I went to the store called The Buckle. You guys remember that? And I bought a Fossil watch. It was like some silver finish metal watch. It looked cool, but even in those days I had a flip phone. So I was like, the phone tells the time, and it's digital on the phone. It's easier to tell. And the watch has these analog hands, and it's heavy on my wrist, and it causes me to sweat and probably break out if you don't clean it, and so forth. So where really is the practicality in getting these things? And when I impressed my woman, I had two things. And it wasn't a nice car, and it wasn't a nice watch. And I can't help but wonder if these two things were part of what gave me the edge over most men in those days. I had my own place, meaning no roommates. I had a 2-bedroom apartment. And at that point, that's all I wanted. It's like, life goals, let's consider. Well, I don't want to have to work, and I want to have my own place. And I achieved both of those things when I was like 26 years old. What did you drive, Iceman? Some old beat up Jeep that I got for a couple $1,000. Yeah, it was a piece of shit. Looking back, I didn't think it was that bad then. Now I have Toyotas, 4Runner and Sequoia, early 2000s models, extremely reliable. Got them both for a couple $1,000s each. 240,000 plus miles on each of them. Original engine, original transmission, no car payments ever. Because cars aren't bleeding assets. What you could do, instead of putting money toward the car and the car payment, is you could put that money in something that goes up and not down. If you're putting it in the car, it goes down. If you're putting it in a high yield savings account or reliable stocks, it goes up. Or hell, even if you buy something like gold or silver, that shit's going to go up. With enough time. All right. So I think there was something intriguing that my lady took notice to. It's like, he's not sharing his place with anybody. He has a 2-bedroom apartment. And another thing is, he has freedom. He doesn't have to go to work. Like, what the hell's going on here? This guy, yeah, it's not the nicest apartment. It was kind of in the ghetto. But I was selective when I chose it with intent. It was like, what's cheap? What's affordable? What gives me 2 bedrooms? All to myself. No roommates. I was like, this one looks good to me. Just a couple streets down, it was really nice, actually, the neighborhood. But yeah, the apartment complex wasn't the best. So I brought a few women into there. And I think they started to take notice. They're like, this guy doesn't work. He has his own place. He's financially stable, I think, from what he's conveying to me. He can kind of just go out and do whatever he wants whenever he wants. I kind of like this. Because what were the other guys doing? Well, the other guys, yeah, maybe they had a nice, shiny car. But they had roommates. They had other guys they had to live with and share their space with. See, I kept my apartment very nice. My toilet, all spick and span, had some Windex and rubbed everything, scrubbed it all up real nice. The shower, the mirror, the sink, the kitchen, all to my liking. The living room, especially when a woman would come over. I remember cleaning that place up just right. You guys would have thought I was a woman. The way that I would clean that apartment before someone showed up. Scrubbed it all up, put all the excess in a room and shut the door. And it was nice and tidy. So they saw that. They're like, okay, he doesn't have a nice shiny car. He doesn't have some watch or whatever. But he has his own place and he has freedom, which I think was intriguing as well. And I conveyed that to them. How I had freedom. So if I could go back, I mean, it's not too much I would do differently, but to the guys who are in the market today, I would say to do whatever you can to eliminate your bills and only put your money in things that go up. And this doesn't really include all the woke coins, they like to say, Iceman, okay, I'm going to go into all the woke coins, all the cryptocurrencies and all that bullshit. That's not what I'm talking about here. Almost all of those are gamble coins. Well, they're not coins, they're just gamble, digital, non-existent things. And the only people making money on them are the ones who are catching it right at the right time at the expense of others. These things aren't producing anything. And they cost energy to even exist. There's no intrinsic value behind them. Granted, I like Bitcoin a little bit. And I will keep putting money into that. But just a little bit. I'm thinking like 5% of my wealth or whatever will go into Bitcoin. Because that is a market cap of 21 million coins. They can't inflate the shit out of it like they can with everything else, including the US dollar. But still, it's not producing anything, all right? So it's important to be hesitant on these things and these volatile markets. And that's not really what I'm talking about. I'm just talking about get rid of the bills, get rid of the woke flicks, get rid of the woke Amazon Prime, get rid of that bullshit worthless car payment you have, get rid of the damn car, get rid of that piece of shit. Buy Toyota. Early to mid 2000s models. With cash. Oh, but Iceman, I don't have cash. Okay. Well, go live in the city mission and keep working, save up money, and then buy the damn car with cash. You got mommy and daddy still? Go live with mommy and daddy. That's what I would do. Freedom first, and then the women. Yeah, I remember when I was a teenager and early 20s, I tried to catch women. But it often wouldn't work out that well. I think that they took notice to the fact that I was uncertain of what was held for me in the future, or uncertain as to where my path was or where I was going. I think that they took notice of that. These creatures are smart. They're intelligent. They have good perception and intuition, the human female. So I think when they saw me just being a bum, living off of student loans or whatever, living with the parents and during some of that time, I think they knew that even though I tried to act the act, there wasn't really anything of substance behind it. But it was when I attained my own place and had freedom that this pivotal moment took place. So I just think that that's one of the primary keys here. Look to be financially independent at all costs. Pay off that debt. Get your own place, and the women will come. You don't need the shiny car. God damn the shiny car. Fuck the shiny car. What kind of hoe are you trying to get anyway? She's gonna come with STDs. If she's one who likes the shiny cars, okay? God damn, you trying to go for some Instagram bitch or something? No. Watch my earlier videos and we'll talk about that a little bit more. Get rid of the shiny watch. Iceman, I need clothes. Yeah. Go to thrift stores. Alright. Couple bucks for a nice wool zip neck. Couple bucks for a pair of jeans. This is the way. You're welcome. Anyway, more videos to come on this topic, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace be with you.